how do they do, after the harvesting of jute plants, how do they make is, what they do, they take all the jute plants, they make it in a bundle and they soak it inside the water, and after keeping it for few weeks they again take it out, and this process is known as retting. retting. So retting is a process in which jute plants are collected, they are made in bundle, and they are dissolved and they are kept in water for, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks, and after that is how your plants are made. Jute, then that's how the process is done. This process is known as retting. Once the retting process is complete, the softened fiber are removed from the stem by hand. So once it's done, the fiber, the portion which is required, those are removed from the stem. The fibers are then washed under clean running water and hung up and sprayed for drying. So once the soft fibers which are used for making clothes are obtained, they are cleaned and they are kept for drying after some time. So that's how those jute material are made, and they are taken to industries, and from their manufacturing process of clothes it starts. After that is coir. So this coir, it is made from the outer covering of a coconut. So usually it's in India and Sri Lanka are the countries which are usually producing this coir at very large scale. So how it is done, we'll see. So by understanding it, coir are made from the outer covering of the coconut. So we have all seen the coconut plant, the outer covering, the brown one, like thread kind of structure, it is made from that, and usually that is known as a husk. So once the husk is to obtain coir, the husk is removed from the coconut. So once the husk is removed, it is kept in water usually for 10 months, and after that it is dried up, then it is beaten. So once it's beaten, it is usually converted into coir. This golden coir fiber are then spun in a yarn. These yarns are used for making mats. So what it does, once it is beaten up for a long time, they are converted into thread like balls. So with the help of that, different substances can be made, like foot mat, floor mat, etc., and all from coir. Then after that we have cotton. So cotton, usually it is one of the very important fibers. Like mostly every clothes, like cotton clothes are usually very good. So it usually during the summer seasons and all, the t-shirts and all made from the cotton, it keeps you cool, and it also prevents you from getting heat. Like usually the sweat absorbing clothes are usually made out of cotton. So how is cotton manufactured? For manufacture of cotton, they usually use the cotton plants. So we all have seen the cotton plants, how it looks like. So at the top they have the cotton bulb, which is usually called your balls. So at the top of the plant, it's known as your balls. So those are taken out, and with the help of that's how a cotton cloth is made. So this process is known as ginning. So as it is shown out here, ginning is a process to separate cotton fiber from the seed. So once the cotton is taken out, by the process of ginning, the cotton fiber is separated, and that cotton fiber, it is used for the manufacture. It is given to the industry, textile, it is given to the industries and all. From there, different varieties of clothes are manufactured. So that's how a cotton clothes are made. Now next, after that, we try to see some of the instruments with the help of which these things are made. So making cotton yarns. So one of the very oldest method is by the spinning method. So as you can see out here in the diagram, they have shown us the charkha and the takli. So these are some of the instruments which are usually used for the manufacture of your clothes and all. So it's one of the very oldest method, and it is usually processed with the help of hands. So what usually is done, so Spinning is the method to make yarns from fiber. It involves drawing out a fiber from the bundle of clothes and twisting them to make a yarn. So with the help of that, what is done, the fiber is taken, and once the fiber is taken, with the help of this instrument, they are converted into yarns. Yarns means like ball, like ball, or like we have seen when you go to the market and all, and if you are asking for some cotton wools and all, so they'll give you a ball of wools. So from there, by the process of knitting and all, we are able to make some cloth. So this is one of the oldest methods. So you have seen this at home. So that yarn, in order to make that yarn, this process is usually required. So after this process, your yarns are made, the balls are made, and from there, by the process of knitting, we can make various clothes. Then after that, we have making cotton fiber. Now once these yarns are prepared, yarns can be made into fiber in number of ways, weaving and knitting. So once these yarns are made, the balls are made, the cotton balls are made, so there are various ways with the help of which we can make clothes, and one of the way is weaving. Nylon and cotton are the fiber with which the seats of a chair or a capron are usually made out of. So as you can see, it's a weaving machine out here. So this, with the help of this weaving machine, different things are made, like the seat coverings and all, and in some cases even the clothes and all are made by this process of weaving, as you can see it in the diagram out here. Then after that, after weaving, we have knitting. Knitting is a process which is shown out here, like usually in our hills and all, before like before long time back, instead of buying clothes, what people they used to do, they used to buy the yarns, cotton yarns at their homes, and usually they used to make clothes by the process of knitting. So like usually nowadays we don't see this process because people usually don't have time for all this stuffs, but long time back we used to see this. Old grandmothers and all, they used to make clothes for their grandson and all by the process of knitting. So knitting is also a process where yarn is required, and that's how you convert them into clothes and all. By that's how this yarn clothes are made from the yarns by the process of knitting. So with the help of this, we complete the chapter, and we try to see some of the exercises out here. So I want the students to do select the correct option, page 32. Then question number 1, write S for man-made and N for natural fiber. Question number 2, and circle the correct word. Thank you.